There is a line that goes like, first impression is often misleading. And that is true. Uh, Back when in college, it happens with most of us that there is a category of friends that will stay with you no matter what. During the mealtime, they want to go out with you, they want to choose something with you, they want to sit next to you, or maybe in between the breaks they would like to smoke with you. They'll always stay with you no matter what, and you'll feel like you've got a friend soulmate and he's going to stay. And then there is the irony. These very friends, most of the cases, you cannot generalize and may not necessarily be true in all the cases, but you're out of college, and when you call them, you find a very down response, a very apathetic response, and you'll wonder what happened. And this is the very friend who used to, work with you, spend time with you, and it felt as if he has got no option as accept you. And now he's the same person who is ignoring you, isn't giving you a call back, or doesn't care what you're doing, where you're going, or where you're headed towards. He hasn't got time, maybe he doesn't pick up your call, and is no longer interested in you. And then at the same time, you will have some friends or colleagues in your class, in your batch, who's not so close to you. You haven't even have the depth or in deep conversation with him. You never spend the time with him. But later on, as the time passes by, he becomes close to you, and he's the one who helps you without expecting for any personal favor. And then you realize that the flashy thing that was appearing while you were in college, and now the person who seemed so much indifferent to you in the starting, is the one who stays, is the one who is permanent. So that is true that many a times the first impressions doesn't go a long way. It might be wrong, or it might be a wrong judgment after all. So what is important is, give your relations a time, give your judgment towards a person time to mature, understand, or where it's headed towards. Try to understand, and do not just cut off or put a very strong bond, whatever, in the starting. Take time, and maybe your perception towards a person will change. And that's not a new thing. I'm quite sure you must have felt it in your life also. Maybe in a time span of 5 or 10 years, but that is true. Like today, I mean, I visited a neighbor of mine, and it was the first time they had invited me and offered me some eatables. And this bonding started after a sparrow baby jumped into the area, and we are the one who are the saviors. So they called us, and I ran to their place, grabbed the baby sparrow to ensure that it stays safe inside the night in our house. There's a lot of threat from the cats. So it all started from this, and in the beginning there was some sort of confusion between, so I'll say misunderstanding probably. They were saying it from their perspective, we took it from another angle. So in the starting itself, the relations went better. We started ignoring each other, and there was not much camaraderie between us. I think one of the best thing I like is an affection and a smile while you pass by any person. But that was not the case. Anyways, that ice has broken, and the ball has started rolling, and it feels good that at least it has come to terms, and now we better understand the position of each other. That matters a lot. At least I like it this way. There's no point of just hanging on to your fist and thinking you're powerful, you are someone quite superior to others. Who is going to take something from them? It's just you and me and what I'm earning and spending on myself. What matters and what's remembered is how you behave with each other, right? So don't judge too quickly, and yeah, give relations a time. So that's all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care. See you.